Tom Whalegum here at SABOC 2015. I'm joined by Rick Speyer from Cisco, and we're talking innovation, and we just came out of a great lunch sponsored by Cisco, which we talked with Stephen Johnson about innovation. Rick, Cisco is a household name for so many people, but your work with SAP may not be as well known to our audience here at ASUG. Can you talk a little bit about that?
I can. So Cisco is well known in the SAP community, for most of their networking products.
Sure.
But we're known for hardware and not necessarily for anything else. And so, what people don't know and what your customers don't know is that we're working with the SAP in the Internet of Everything. We're working with them with their BW, we're working with them with HANA, we're working with them for all the many different application pieces that they have today. And so the problem is that people don't understand what we're doing around those applications itself. So why is that important to your customers? Well, so the reason it's important is this. Cisco has been able to, through the technology that we have, through the innovation that we have within the Cisco corporate standard itself, to be able to take that hardware and apply it into the software applications that we have with SAP. And we've been able to reduce the time that it takes from a deployment standpoint and move it into production, from months down to weeks.
Months to weeks? That's a huge drop there.
It is a big drop, but it's we have definable evidence that that's exactly what it does, and we do that in a couple ways. So we do that with a what we call service profiles, for our hardware platform UCS, and we do it with a automation policy that we have with another application we have is called application-centric infrastructure called ACI. And so what happens is each one of these devices that are out there have to be configured. And what we do is through these service profiles, we put the configuration into these devices once, and then we're able to drag and drop those into the other devices, so that when you put in a new blade or a new server that you're going to put up and deploy, it drags that configuration over there. So instead of having months in order to put that configuration on, it drives that down to like 15 minutes.
We love to hear about drag and drop. I mean, that really makes things very easy.
So the other part about this is the policy-based. Very exciting piece for Cisco. The ACI piece of it itself, it takes all the policies, every device that you have on your network, and in your data center has to be configured. And so you have to have a configuration for each one of those. Well, the ACI piece of this that we have, takes all of those policies, and instead of having to put each of those policies on every device, we shove that down to every one of them at one time. So now, instead of taking months, I mean literally months in order to configure all these different devices, you can actually do this now in weeks.
That is amazing. Great stuff. Rick, thank you so much for talking with us. We really appreciate it.
Hey, thanks, Tom.